Rolling.
Hey everybody, Craig Cottle, Director of Nature Reliance School, with Jennifer Cottle behind the camera, the mean camera lady. So we're here today, and it's been an eventful day so far. Anyway, I had a question that was sent to me on Facebook about cattails, so I thought I'd come out and talk to you about them. So glad you joined us. I think one of the obvious things that a lot of people know is just using the cattail heads as a means of down and or tinder. This provides great tinder. Can't recommend it enough. If you like that though, like if I build a pile of cattail down tinder about the size of a basketball, it will actually, when it is ignited, it will catch flame and be gone in a matter of a tenth of a second. So just be aware of that. So I like to use it as an addition to my tinder, but that's not really why I'm here. The reason I came here today was to discuss cattail leaves. There's a lot out there on making cattail mats and hats and shoes and any number of things that Native American people did. And basically anything that you could possibly make as a container, you could actually use cattail leaves for. And there's several reasons for this. It weaves really well. But the thing I wanted to point out, and this is why I wanted to do this video early, is right now all this is dried and dead. And this is last year's cattails. Basically at this point, if you look down into the pond, you'll see the new shoots of cattails coming up. You want to wait until that stuff is green and then harvest it green to make your mats and stuff from it in that manner, rather than trying to harvest it dry. Basically once it's dry, it's real brittle and it's not going to form very well. It's not going to be easy to work with. So you want to harvest it green, make your mats and stuff while it's at least still pliable, and then when it dries, it'll be a usable mat. So with that said, we'll come back in a month or two when we've got a lot of cattails down here, and we'll make a small mat on camera so you can see how to do that. But what I wanted to do to try to recognize now, so that you can start prepping for this, is start looking now for an area that's got cattails, because most farmers that have an area like this that have cattails in them consider them an invasive species, because they will kind of take over the pond. Your wildlife specialists are not necessarily of that mindset, but farmers are. So it's pretty easy to find a farmer that you can go to and say, hey, can I have some cattail leaves? More often than not, they'll say, take them all, get rid of them. So that's fine. But the reason that I wanted to point this out is I'm going to try to get some good pictures of this and enter it into the video. But these particular cattail leaves that grow up around the shoot that you can easily pull off are hollow and fibrous. And so in essence what you've got is, if you remember the old hollow fill that they used in sleeping bags, that's basically what you've got right here with these leaves. There's a lot of channels in here, and so basically we've used these in survival class a number of times where we have just taken the leaves, laid them down on the ground, not made a mat, but just basically laid down on them to provide a bedding and something between me and the earth. So right here, and I'm just looking at 2 or 3 things right here today. There's a lot more uses like hand drills and bow drills and stuff of that nature, but that you can use the stalk soil. So with that said, get out, try to find you some cattails so you know where they are now. You can utilize these any time of the season for bedding, and then if you want to make a mat or any number of things that you might make, then you'll want to get them green. So we'll come back in a couple months and do that as well. I just want you to be on the lookout for these now. So for Throwback Thursday, that's some primitive skills, and the way Native Americans would utilize this particular plant. It's a real useful plant. Hope you can find some. As always, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate that. Put a comment in the video how cool the videos are, because Jennifer, my wife, is now doing the video more often than not, and she needs a little backup to make her feel good. So please do that for me, and that'll make me really, really happy if you could do that. So with that said, come on, join in. Let's learn together.